Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So, it's been a little while and things have happened. I haven't actually recorded in quite a while, so a lot of progress has been made in the meantime. As you can see, I have diamond tools, diamond armor. I have elytra. I actually went and got elytra and sold them off to a bunch of different people. We also have this wonderful base here that I have to give a huge shout out to the person that we're basing with. Tessa did like all of this work. I haven't really done anything to it, and she's just done a really good job. She built this nice little pond of axolotls, and I like how she's built it all. She's built it so that the actual staircase here is built into the terrain. This column was there when it was an original part of the cave. And we have this nice little area that she's suspended from the ceiling for us to use as storage. But it gets even better. I turned on some, these aren't my best shaders, but I thought they would look best in the video, it would run smoother. And I would say it looks pretty good. I mean, I really like how the lights in the water, they make it, and there's a bit of a glare there, so you can't really tell. But like over here you can see, if you look down, when I look down in the water, if you pay attention, you can see there's like, she's placed actually sea pickles down there. That's not the biggest project. That's not my project at all. Huge thanks to Tessa for that. I actually worked on this in the meantime. For some reason I didn't record any of it. I have no idea why I didn't. But I worked on this gold farm. It is a design by Raiseworks that I kind of adapted because his was initially designed to be a piglin bartering thing, but I didn't want that. I just wanted the gold and the XP. So I adjusted the design a little bit and essentially designed my own storage system, which didn't go completely to plan. It's not pretty and it doesn't work great, but it lives. Also, I went netherite mining one night with Joel and got some netherite, which is pretty great. So I decided to slap it on some of my tools that were already maxed. I don't have all of them maxed, it's just like my shovel, axe, and pick. My sword's still like barely there. So I went ahead and slapped on the netherite onto those, and I figured I would save the other pieces because my armor isn't fully enchanted yet. It's just stuff I found while I was end raiding. But we do have some netherite, so we'll throw that back in there for safety because don't want to lose that box. Also, I have a golden carrot shop, which means I have to craft golden carrots occasionally, and again, Tessa helps me out with this. You know, it's not great. We just have a bed of carrots right now, so it's not very efficient. You know, we have to go and harvest them and everything, and we only get like a few stacks each time. But it's enough to keep the shop going, and as you probably know, golden carrots are one of the best food sources in the game. So they sell really well. And that's working out for us. We sell them for like a diamond a stack or something, which seems to be working, and people will buy them because they're really good. I'm also selling access to the actual gold farm for people to go and get XP because we had no way to get XP at this point, at least no good way. So people were really hurting on the XP front. So I started selling access to it for the rest of the season, 20 diamonds. And also here's Prince Josiah. Keep him in mind, he's a help later. Split up the diamonds that I made earlier as have a group with some people, and you'll learn more about this in the next video. But we got a plan. It's gonna be pretty impressive. But essentially, we're sharing diamonds at the moment. I'll fill you in more in the next episode. So we get things going, you know, and I started building out this platform. You can't really tell too much what's going on there, but it wasn't much because I did that and then realized, oh, what I was building actually needed to be built out of packed ice. I couldn't use just any random block because I'm some stupid idiot. So I went and bought some ice, and then obviously I paid for the packed ice, but then I decided, maybe I want more packed ice, so I went and got more packed ice. And then I went back and replaced what I had already done with packed ice, built some more. I'm building an iron farm, and I'm just building like the base of it right now, so this will be where the items are transported and stuff. Which, to kill the iron golems, I needed some lava, so I went and grabbed some of that before I did more building, and I got to this point, and that was kind of nerve-wracking having the lava that close to your head. So I went on, I built some more, you know, nothing too exciting here. I'm pretty much just building up towers essentially of glass because it looks nicer than other things, and also iron golems can't spawn on it and other things can't spawn it. So the golems will spawn and fall down there and then they'll die down there. But in the meantime, I got a message that my gold farm was broke, as you could see there with all the items. So I fixed it quick. Actually it took a while, but it wasn't much. The minecart got moved. It was nothing important. So I moved on to build these platforms, you know, for the iron golems to spawn on. Nothing all that exciting. I went and they moved this person's shop, and when they rebuilt it, they built this really, it was a nice looking tree, but it now looks like this, and they put a nice smiley face at the top, which I had to watch. I then went into the shop and actually bought some wood for these fence posts that I was going to need to place, and these just keep like the water contained, because there will be water on these platforms, and also the iron golems can't walk off. Also though, since this is an iron golem farm, we're going to need villagers, and in order for villagers to spawn golems, you need beds. In order to get beds, we need a lot of wool. The next thing I had to go do was get a pillager, which normally is a huge mess and it's annoying, but thankfully Prince Josiah, that guy I pointed out earlier in the carrot shop, came to my aid. I would have video of it. It was a big deal. It took forever, but my video was corrupted, so hopefully that won't ever happen again. But I sat here and broke his crossbow so he would be pacified, so we could then use him in the iron farm. Next, I prepared for a later dragon fight. We all wanted to do the dragon fight together, and we decided to do it on this particular day. And I just wanted to prepare the portal so it would be easy for everybody to jump in. So I was placing a layer of signs and then water right above it, so people can jump down in, and then the water will remove their fall speed, and then they can fall into the portal and not take damage on the other side. So you can jump all the way from the top down. I threw some glass over top of it so that people wouldn't accidentally fall down, which later is discovered to not be helpful. Joel here cracks me up.
Nathan, was that pretty hot? Nathan, was that pretty hot?
What do you...
No.
What?
You didn't like that?
You want to know what would be really hot?
No!
I'm so confused.
Okay, alright, guys, everyone, people, Tessa won the mayoral race.
So you may be pretty confused on what's going on right here, but essentially some of the people on the server decided that they wanted to do a mayoral election to decide, like, someone to put in charge so that they could take care of different things in the shopping district and keep things nice. So that's what's going on here.
So we are presenting her with the official mayoral staff and mayoral hat. So, Tessa, he is your staff. And here is...
I think right here he says something about, like, hat or something, I don't know, cut out for some weird reason.
And you are officially now the mayor. Some fireworks. Whee!
I don't have any that explode, but yay!
Yeah.
I could get, like, a super fav shot, like...
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Alright, are we good? Is all the pictures done?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think we're good.
Alright, yay, pictures are done.
Next, we were gonna have some fun. We were gonna go and defeat the dragon finally. So we had a bunch of people here, and more people were coming to meet us, and we were all going to the portal that I have on the roof that leads straight to where that drop into the stronghold is. So we're all just running across the roof, having a good old time. I grabbed a bed so people could respawn right outside the portal. Somehow Joel fell down there. I don't understand how he did this. So I had to go and save him. And then I borrowed some arrows from Joey, who thankfully lent me some because I had none. And then we all just decided to jump. I personally waited behind because I didn't want to jump in and get pushed off the bedrock platform, because that would have not been pleasant, especially if I had like lagged and then just died in the void. This was actually pretty quick. There were, I don't know, I think there were like 12 of us or something here. It was kind of absurd. But as you can see, I shot like one crystal and then it was all just, they were all done essentially. And you can watch the dragon's health just melt away. So here you could just watch its health. Its health is just disappearing. Here it went to perch, and I was like, ah, sweet, I'll get underneath of it, we'll be able to finish it here. We'll be able to deal so much damage with our axes. Well, oh, wow, she did a lot of damage. I don't understand. First of all, that was a lot of damage really quick, but also, like, that was kind of sad on my part. I got back right as they defeated it. It was chaos. We didn't know what we were doing. I should have brought beds. I thought about that. Then I could have just stood in the middle and just bed bombed it, but, you know. While I was getting my stuff back, though, I looked at Enderman. Whoa! Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Tessa got the dragon egg to put it spawn. Then I went to continue the iron farm, which this guy, Smeagol, was a huge help with. But first, I had to show him the axolotl pond. We then spent our time trying to get some villagers all the way to the iron farm so that we could make a villager, well, so he could make a villager breeder for the iron farm. It did take a while. Villagers are irritating, as you probably know. Got them through the portal. It took us a while. Then we took them over here and had to get them hoisted up, and it was not fun. We got it done though. It worked pretty well. I then went and worked on some of the, I call it redstone because it technically is, but it's not that much. Essentially, you're just building a delay timer for the pillager as he goes around. So I went ahead and built his path. I didn't have enough iron though for all of the rails that I was going to need, so I borrowed some from Joel. I told him I've repaid him with plenty of iron. Don't worry about it. And he was okay with it. So I just took his iron, went and placed down my rails, got things ready to go. And at this point, we were getting pretty close to finishing things up. I pretty much just needed to put the villagers in, so I started to do that, which involved me just sending them up and then breaking their minecart. Here was the first like spawn of 3 of them. So I knew it was starting to work, and I built things sorta right. Here Squirrels asked if she could press the button, and I was like, oh, I missed your message, but yeah, sure, I'll tell you when to press the button. So as I was building these paths so I could just bring the villagers straight up and they would fall right into the hole. So I asked her, please hit the button 1 time, and boop, she pressed the button. An incoming villager, you know, things. It really did help to have an extra hand, because then I didn't have to go down and press the button. Villager fell in. They take a bit of damage because of the distance of the fall, but I really wasn't worried about it because they should never take damage again. And if they do, it will probably be enough to kill them anyways. So I kept on building though. I had to get like this rail to go to each of the chambers, I guess, test tubes, I don't know what you want to call it. But I just kept on asking her to press the button. She would press the button, it would come up, and then I could break the minecarts later, and I'll show you guys. I really like this design. I believe it's a design by Omango, actually. I had to do some modification because some of the things weren't working for me personally, but I built this design multiple times, so I knew what I was doing. I did ask Squirrels. I asked her if she wanted to press the button. Like, if she didn't want to, it was fine, and she wanted to continue pressing the button. I do want to go back though here, and I want to show you. Apparently the villagers rendered before the minecarts, so the villagers just looked like they were just like essentially T-posing. It was really funny. But what I was doing most of the time is I would press the button. I would build the path to the thing. I would press the button 3 times. You have a good view of the farm here. Nothing all that exciting. It's just big. That's the only issue with it, and why most people wouldn't build it, just because it's big, and a lot of things have to be in the right spots. But I would press the button 3 times. All the villagers would come up. They'd fall in. They stack on each other's heads, which I find quite comical. Then I jump down here. I grab my axe, I make sure hitboxes are on, and I hit just the corner of the minecart so I don't hurt the villagers. And then I can clear up the wood so that things can't spawn on it like iron golems, and then I can fly out and just rinse and repeat. As you can see, it actually did pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay hydrated, and until the next one, bye.